here around Dog Nation in 90 seconds. This is DN90. Hello, everybody. I'm Brandon Adams here in Athens, where just behind me, the Georgia Indoor Practice Facility today, Pro Day took place, where a number of former Georgia Bulldogs will look to make a strong case for why they should have NFL futures. One of the guys that had the most to prove today may have been former Georgia tight end Isaac Nauta, former five-star recruit coming out of high school, but a guy that didn't always get used that way at the University of Georgia. Yet we did see flashes of Nauta on the field. We saw incredible athleticism and the kind of guy that looks like the makings of an NFL future. We had a chance to talk to Nauta today about going on to the NFL and making a case to scouts after having not always put up big stats in a Georgia offense that's dominated by great running backs. And Nauta was characteristically candid about that. Here is what he had to say on that subject and some advice he'd give the next crop of Georgia tight ends, including Charlie Woerner, who is likely to follow in his footsteps, about how to succeed at the position the way that Nauta did in his final year in the red and black. Here's Isaac Nauta.
I think it has, the playing tight end position here, you got to do everything, and if you want to be a tight end in the NFL, you got to block, you got to be able to play in the backfield, you got to split out, and even though the targets or the production may not have been there, and there's examples of it all over the field for the last 3 years of me doing everything, and our offense translates well to the next level. It's very pro style, so I think teams, even though the sample size might not be huge, they see I can do everything.
I'm sure you talk to Charlie and those guys a lot. What do you tell them about life without you now in 2019?
I've been working hard, ever since I got down. I trained in Florida, and did the combine, and I stayed in touch with those guys a little bit. I know they've been working out too, but, finally after Pro Day, I feel like I got a little more time to go talk to them and see how they're doing. But, those guys are great. I'm excited for them this year. Charlie's a heck of a player. We got some young guys coming along. Fitzpatrick's going to be a great player. But, I'm excited for Charlie. He's been so unselfish, throughout our entire careers, and I'm excited to see him make a lot more plays in the passing game and get some more touchdowns.
To have those nice words to say about Woerner, when you look at Werner's profile, including what he's done for the Dogs in some big games, including the Rose Bowl a couple of seasons ago and the SEC Championship and Sugar Bowl this year, clearly he has a penchant for making catches in big games, and it's easy to think that the spot that Nauta finds himself in this year, looking to move on the NFL, Charlie Woerner could certainly do after next season as well. One thing's for sure, tight end usage will always be a big story when it comes to Georgia fans. For more on the start of Georgia spring practice and what happened with Pro Day today, make sure you check out the coverage at DogNation.com. We'll see you again tomorrow back in Atlanta for another episode of DN90.